Hi and welcome back to the tech world. Today we're diving into 5 facts about AI that'll make you rethink your opinion on it. Let's get started. At number 5, tricky AI on social media. AI can be used to trick people on social media. Politicians like Ferdinand Marcos Jr. use AI to get more votes. Some social media apps like TikTok use AI to show you more of the content you like, but they don't always do a good job stopping harmful or false content. AI can also make fake photos, videos, and voices, making it hard to know what's true and what's not. One of the popular social media platforms, TikTok, uses AI to show you more of the things you like. This sounds great, but there's a catch. TikTok's AI isn't always great at stopping harmful or false content from appearing on your screen. So, even though you might enjoy TikTok, you might come across some stuff that's not good for you. AI can also be used to create fake photos, videos, and even voices that sound real. It's like an AI-powered magic show, and this can make it really hard to tell what's true and what's not, especially when it comes to news and information. So, it's a bit like a big puzzle where you have to figure out what's real and what's just a trick.
It could be terrible, and it could be great. It's not clear.
Right.
But one thing is for sure, we will not control it.
Do you think that it's likely that we will merge somehow or another with this sort of technology and it'll augment what we are now? Or do you think it will replace us?
At number 4, AI. Watching you. AI isn't just about doing cool things. It can also be used to watch and track people. This might remind you of those times when someone is keeping an eye on you, like a teacher watching you during a test. In China, they use AI to recognize people's faces in offices, schools, and other places. It's a bit like having a robot security guard. But this raises some important questions. With all this watching, what else can AI learn about us? It's not just about our faces. It could be about what we do, who we talk to, and even our thoughts and opinions. Now, in the United States, police are using AI to predict where crimes might happen. It's like a digital fortune teller trying to guess the future. But here's the issue. These predictions are based on past data, and that data often includes arrests. And that's a problem because arrests can happen more often in black communities. So, the police end up focusing a lot on these areas, and this can lead to too much policing. People are worried that in some cases, AI could be used in a bad way, like in authoritarian countries.
Well, to really appreciate the difference, it's kind of like how much smarter are you with a phone or computer than without? You're vastly smarter, actually. You can answer any question. If you're connected to the internet, you can answer any question pretty much instantly, any calculation.
At number 3, AI and your personal data. What happens to it?
Your phone's memory is essentially perfect. You can remember flawlessly. Your phone can remember videos, pictures, and everything perfectly. Your phone is already an extension of you. You're already a cyborg. Most people don't realize they are already a cyborg. That phone is an extension of yourself. It's just that the data rate.
You know when you use those cool AI chatbots or add fun filters to your photos online? Well, these AI tools are actually collecting your information, kind of like taking notes about you. But here's the thing. We don't always know what happens to that data. It's a bit like when you tell a secret and you're not sure who else might hear it. Sometimes, the data you share with AI tools isn't kept very safe. Imagine if you were talking to an AI chatbot and then you found out that another person could see what you said. That would be a bit like sharing your diary with the whole world.
The things like say ChatGPT, which is based on GPT-4 from OpenAI, which is a company that I played a critical role in creating, unfortunately.
Back when it was a nonprofit?
Yes.
Even though there are some rules to protect your personal information in the United States, there isn't a strong national law that guarantees your data is safe from the risks that come with AI. It's like having some safety rules, but not a complete plan to keep your secrets secure.
I mean, the reason OpenAI exists at all is that Larry Page and I used to be close friends, and I would stay at his house in Palo Alto, and I would talk to him late into the night about AI safety. And at least my perception was that Larry was not taking AI safety seriously enough.
What did he say about it?
He really seemed to be wants sort of digital superintelligence, basically digital God, if you will, as soon as possible.
Number 2. Why it's so hard to grasp AI, which stands for artificial intelligence, can be a bit of a puzzle, even for folks who work with it closely. It's like trying to understand how a magician performs their tricks. AI often keeps its methods hidden. This lack
The person who's in charge doesn't seem to care about safety. This is not good. So then I thought, what's the furthest thing from Google would be like a nonprofit that is fully open, because Google was closed for profit. So that's why the open in OpenAI refers to open source, transparency, so people know what's going on.
Yes.
And that we don't want to have like a
transparency means we don't always know why AI makes the decisions it does, or how it comes up with certain answers. This can lead to concerns about whether AI might be using data in a way that's unfair or even unsafe. Some smart people are working on making AI more understandable, but it's going to take some time before this becomes the norm.
while I'm normally in favor of for-profit, we don't want this to be sort of a profit-maximizing demon from hell.
That's right.
That just never stops.
Right.
So that's how OpenAI would.
So you want specious incentives here, incentives that.
Yes,
like,
I think we want pro-human.
Yeah.
Let's make the future good for the humans.
Yes.
Yes.
At number 1, robots taking over jobs, a big worrisome trend. Imagine if robots started doing a lot of the jobs people do. Well, that's a big worry right now, especially in fields like marketing, selling stuff, manufacturing, making things, and healthcare, helping sick people.
Which can take vast amounts of data available online and turn out research papers, solve complex problems, and even pass the bar exam. The CEO recently spoke to ABC's Rebecca Jarvis.
Part of the exciting thing here is we get continually surprised by the creative power of all of society.
I think that word surprise, though, it's both exhilarating as well as terrifying to people.
Sure. I think people should be happy that we're a little bit scared of this.
Critics argue without oversight, AI could spread propaganda and lies and eventually lead to anarchy. But the more immediate concern, jobs. Goldman Sachs predicts the equivalent of 300 million.
It's predicted that by 2030, about 30% of the jobs people are doing in the United States could be done by robots instead. This is a big deal, and it could hit some groups of people harder, like Black and Hispanic workers. You see, even though AI might create new jobs, not everyone has the skills needed for these new positions.